MMA is just, it's basically all the martial arts and any sort of fighting that you can think of. It's all just combined into one sport. So you know, you don't get any sort of boxers and stuff and kickboxing. Oh, you know, I beat you at this, I beat you at that. It's all put into one. It's real, you know. Basically a street fight with rules, but it's not a street fight, isn't it? It's genuine athletes training for it. If you've got the technique, then you'd be surprised at how easy it is to beat people a lot bigger than you. I know I've you know, took down and swept and submitted with people a lot bigger than me. You know, people over 6 foot. You know, over like 16, 17 stone. I've sparred them, and you know, they get shocked because I know, you can see when you're training. You know, you'll get some guy come up to you. You know, like after I've had spar and that, and you can tell they're not, you know, just beginner, and they'll think, you know, this kid's half my size. You know, and you can tell the look on the face. They think they're just gonna mull you, but you know, it's not long after spar when you can see, you know, they get woke up. They think, geez, you know, there's this guy half my size here who's, you know, making me look a bit daft. As it is just technique, and it's not just like it's a fluke with just one person. This is with, you know, countless amount of people who've come through the door at gym, you know, trained, and it's not just me either. I'm just not a fluke. It's, you know, I know everyone else who learns and teaches and practices the techniques right. They all do the same as well because I've seen it with my own eyes. Whenever I'm training really hard and I'm just getting, you know, people either pummeling me, I'm just really tired and we feel sick, and you really do just want to give up, and you can't explain how horrible the feeling is until you've been there. But the feeling that you get after you've done it and you know that you didn't give up and you didn't quit and you didn't stop, I think, to push through something so horrible, you get a great feeling inside you, just knowing that, oh, you know, I didn't give up then, you know, I'm tough.
Great job,
I've never once ever thought that I could quit. Like, I've thought about it as in what it'd be like not doing martial arts, but I've never actually even thought about considering quitting. It's one of the greatest passion I've ever had. I don't think I'll ever stop enjoying it. I've always thought to myself, wherever my opponent is, whatever he's doing, I know for a fact I'm training harder than he is. Because I always push myself, so I know there's no way that the other guy who I'm fighting could possibly be training harder than I am. And that's the difference with it, with martial arts. And you know, if you haven't got that commitment to keep going and keep that fitness, you know, and keep training and that, and keep yourself going no matter what situation you're in, then you're just gonna fall apart. You're just gonna get hurt.
What I'm going to do is jab, yeah, switch, left knee, yeah. Just keep it simple tonight.
The difference between Charles Martin Martial Arts Academy and the other gyms that I know, or most gyms anyway, is that they teach differently. You know, it's not just, there's some gyms that are all just in there just to batter each other all the time. You know, every single session they won't learn much technique, they'll just batter each other. And then there's other gyms, you know, which they don't do enough of it. They don't do enough of it because at the end of the day, it is a fight, and you know, you have got to get used to being in a fight. You know, you've got to practice on getting it. And sometimes, you know, no matter how good you are, sometimes, you know, it is going to hit the fan a bit, and you are going to get into trouble, and you are going to get caught with some shots, and you've got to know what that feels like. So then, when you go into a fight, it's not a surprise to you. You think, oh yeah, I've felt this before. We get the balance right. You know, when you first come, you know, you'll do a lot of techniques. I'll show you a little bit. You know, not going to try and kill you on your first day or anything. But then, you know, as you build up, you start getting better and stuff. Or if you want to compete, or you know, sometimes you can start pushing yourself a bit more and training a bit harder. And then, you know, you build it up. You don't just drop you in at deep end. You know, they'll build up your training. Not everyone wants to compete who does mixed martial arts. I think the majority of people in my gym don't want to compete because you know, not everyone does it for different reasons. You know, it's not all about competing at all. You know, it's the martial arts which everyone wants to do. You know, some people do it just to get fit. Some people do it, you know, just to have a bit more confidence. Like, you know, like self-defense, or you know, some people do obviously do it to compete as well.